Lots of curveballs being thrown in. The Rise pickup should be no surprise.
I mean, and I forgot he existed.
Well, to me, it's crazy because that I'd still rather see Zeka on Akali, despite all this.
It's which just the Zeka factor,
you know? It really is. But
the blind Akali. Play it, though, is the question. Let's jump onto the rip for game number 1.
Here. For this early crab, Zeka might be coming.
Cuz is going to get it. Yeah, yes, might. Just going to take it. They just got over there early. So, like, all AP Sports, yes, Lehens might be forced to flash here. This is getting pretty close. Clid could also flash in. There it is. Lehens just going to just shield in his face. He's like, yeah, cool story, bro. I don't care about your lack of damage.
Damage being put on here in terms of real plays. And look at this. Freeman Realm Vision is amazing here. There is no teleport available. Zeka teleported towards mid.
Well, this is going to be seen. So Keen is straight up just running out of the lane. He's actually trading pretty aggressively onto Keen as now the Realm Warp is available as the flash comes out from Keen and he doesn't get the root. So Keen's just going to get out of there. So he's just going to get chunked out, and that's actually pretty big. I mean, it's going to allow KT's bottom lane here, aiming in Lehens to get a turret plate. Of course, part of the reason this happened is because the Heimer's not here. But also Viper could not stay under the turrets to push the wave out as Keen is coming in. He's got a Sejuani nearby. Keen could be in trouble, but Keen is not quite in range. Look at his flash. It's like 5 seconds away.
Yeah, a little bit
forcing that one.
Awkward on the timing there. Keen definitely did have a window. There we go.
And now Clid's here. And now guess what? Zeka's here. It's a 3v3 straight up in the top side as the ult does not come out. Clid is not able to get it down before he is stunned by the Sejuani. And that means that Zeka also has to back away from the fight. And Cuz makes it happen. Yeah, he does.
Be a raid boss and just do an absurd amount of damage. And that isn't really the same. So BDD getting a nice play on the crossbow there. Very big as Viper.
Viper, thankfully, he's got the cleanse for his sake as the ult comes out from the Heimer. Cuz has to flash away, expecting the follow-up arrow. As now Clid is here, he's just going to drop this Rift Herald, saying, okay, well, we've got a good trade down on the bottom side. This is good timing. We can take down this first turret pretty early on. 12 minutes.
You know, watch your entire... The moment the mark spot, like, watch your entire jungle. Drops free waves.
Keen is beating this in so well. I mean, Cuz is up here, right? But it is Meganar. Can they kill the Meganar is the question. Looks very likely. Excellently done as Keen, he set that all up. He hookshot it under the turret. He's like, yeah, come get me. And Kingen fell for it 100%. You got to wonder what's going to happen as the game comes along here. As Clid he's got it right on the angle here, but Cuz is just going to throw an ult in. The damage will go the way as the smite of Cuz will last hit it, and we will have a Mountain Soul for this game.
I'm not on board.
That's the name now. Okay, well, we are going to have the chains coming out here, and Cuz is in a little bit of trouble, but he is able to get away. He is already decently tanky enough. There's another good Ezreal ultimate will come through. Cuz, of course, on the jungle. He will not be able to teleport back into this one, so they might just give this one away, as the smite will come through. Lands and aiming, just poking them away. We did see the Destiny Gate come out, so I thought maybe there was going to be a fight, but not meant to be, as BDD just gets back to lane, and now he's going to roam down to the bottom side.
As overall, second Herald, mostly useful to try and break open that mid lane. As here we go.
Oh, here we go. Keen has flash. That Gnar was not good. He's going the opposite way. He's just getting out of here. He is going to take 2 turret shots, though, but Lehens is here, trying to help out. There's the shield. He will finally have to flash, as the Mancer Q is enough to slow them both down. Lehens does a good job. They're now kind of stuck in here. Lehens might have to flash out of this one. Poor support. He's just going to have to flash there. BDD is just getting free value on the bottom lane. He's going to take down this turret.
And something we haven't talked about that much is that KT is running triple teleport. And triple teleport... Oh, King's dead.
Uh-oh. Okay, he's going to flash away. Hextech Ultimatum could have been used, but...
Yeah, King and blind picking the Gnar is fine if the Gnar then actually works. They also expended, like, another ban as...
Life just kind of laughs at him, throws a grenade in his face.
Okay.
He's being chased down here, though. And there is the stun. No damage does come out as the super turret is here. Life is, you know, probably not the best position. He did play it decently well. But at the end of the day, he is going to go down.
And back-to-back, kind of awkward moments for Humble Life as they are just not able to get anything done.
He's getting in there. He's got the backup from Viper, and that's why he's going so ham here. Tons of damage coming out, and they will trade supports. Of course, they saw Keen in the top lane. That's the only reason they wanted to go for this, as Kingen had other ideas. He says, well, maybe I can just go to the top side. No, he is dead. Keen will shut that down. That is a 3-0 Camille. 19 minutes into the game.
And as a result, KT picks up another one of these Drakes. And yeah, why not? He'll marry Baron in. Go for it. Let's do it. Let's flip it. Why not? Keen doesn't have to veto.
Okay, well, this Negate's pretty good at seeing this one, as they look to force KT to come on in here, as the ult will hit the Kindred in the backside. They don't have a lot of vision of this, though, as everybody's looking to just... Okay, that's a little bit awkward. Everybody's like, okay, I'm leaving. Goodbye. Just going to Realm Warp out of this fight.
Great. If you pick up another Mountain Drake or two, then it's not like the lethality Varus is really going to hurt you that much.
Here we go. TF in the bottom lane. Kingen is just getting pummeled. And there's no recourse. This is exactly what we talked about. Humble Life Esports.
He's available.
Yeah, they immediately try to start the Baron, but KT will be here. I guess they're at least trying to force these teleports. They are not in a good spot. Health bars are low. Life is going to go down. Clid has to ult underneath this Baron, as they are just being cornered and outplayed. Over the wall will go Keen, as Zeka's trying to do something to help out Viper, but that is not going to work out. Baron will go the way of KT, as Viper even flashing. He is never going to get away from this one, so pretty confusing. But either way, he will go down.
Roughly.
Like I said, you know, I think KT can get a pretty large lead through the jungle. And the top lane is really benefiting from it, as now Kingen is going to be dove once again. And again, this is just the way this comp plays out. There's really no recourse. Like, Humble Life and Kingen at this point, like, stuff could have happened differently earlier on in the game, as Life is ganking? I'm not sure, but he's dead. As the ult will come through, and KT looking to take a relatively quick one. It's kind of interesting they didn't ban the Camille. I mean, they did ban the Aurelia instead.
Yeah.
And the Cassante, I mean, that's something that the Nard's been picked into many times. So they went for that ban just based on Cassante power level right now. As Kingen's like, please let me play the game. I just want to ult someone, anyone. I don't think he's hit a single person with this ult. Maybe one time, not sure. As the siege will happen, and KT will slowly but surely finish off this extremely convincing game. The Kindred was there, and now she's not. As Zeka also trying to do whatever he can to carry at this point, but it is just not enough. KT gonna start off this series with a 1-0, I think, right? They should just hit the Nexus. There you go. They take it down, and KT win 11-1 in the kill score. Very clean from minute 1 to the end. Cuz did an excellent job with his pressure on the top side, and Keen, I mean, even before Cuz showed his face in that lane, it was like dominance from minute 1, right? So definitely a huge lead from Keen that was snowballed by Cuz, and then, you know, they were able to match the side lane pressure that the Rise could have with the TF. Like, I think a lot of the pieces that KT chose as well in the draft.
And I'm somewhat surprised here, because this does mean that you're running a full AD composition as Humble Life. There is obviously a little bit of mana damage involved. You got Life, you got a little bit of true damage from the Fiora, but that's mostly relevant in the 1v1. Yone has some magic damage in his kit as well, but overall, for KT, itemization going to be very, very straightforward. They can get it done.
Here we go, game number 2. Let's jump on the Rift. So Zeka's here on the Yone. It's definitely surprising to see him jump onto this in this position with a distinct lack of AP damage. Okay. This, I think, is going to work.
Life got to execute.
BDD is in the bottom lane, and Life
is delay a lot of jungle clearing. Again, I think worse for Clid, as he just now dings level 4. Oh, come on.
They are actually going to dive him. as Zeka flashes, but there's the Cocoon. Do they have the damage? Is the question. Clid is here, and he's trying to trade it back, but doesn't look like it should be enough, especially with the dive power of the Elise. As of course, Lehens has been gone for quite a while, so at least Viper and Life will get this turret plate. But I think they were going to get this anyway. It feels good for KT to get that dive off early. You see that Viper and Life are trying their best to push this in. It has been a little bit janky, as now Clid is trying to get up to the top side. There's the grand challenge already. Two of them procced here. The ult does come out from Keen, but he is pretty deep in the top alcove as the sun comes in. Elise is making his way up, and finally the ult will come in as a trade in the bottom side. Look at this! Aiming, and Lehens able to get an engage on down here in the bottom side, and Life is going to go down very close there as BDD is sweeping him under the turret. Able to trade back excellently onto King, and Clid will just barely survive in the top side.
Everything is going wrong for Hanwha Life. They're unable to win the 2v2. They're unable to find a successful play on the top side of the map. You see there, right, because of how long Keen is able to stay alive. They can't get it done as here. I think Viper is just flash Zenith Blades. CC chain comes through. Too much EC for him, as that is an incredible amount of burst. Well done by aiming. Life not able.
360.
Yeah. And Life unable to find either. Lehens wasn't even 6 at the beginning of the play. Right? Like Dink 6 afterwards. And here, if Keen goes down immediately, I think they're fine. But also do note, like, this wave is crashing. BDD has priority, so as a result, with Keen staying alive this long and the ultimate having to be invested.
We're watching bot lane and live, by the way. Clid is here. Not a lot of summoners, and Clid's mere presence will be enough to push them back. No ult for Lehens, pretty close. Definitely could have thrown that out if he had it. Wow.
They're sacking everything.
3
Herald.
full turret plates.
No, it's going to be more. No one is coming.
Oh,
nothing's happening.
The turret plates are gone. So could have been more, as Keen is getting on in there. Nicely on ultimate, just a zone for now. That Lux ultimate will sail wide as a lot of damage is in the King, and they can't quite take him down, though. Surprising that Kingdom was able to survive all through that. It's a big skirmish in the top side, but the big winner is actually just aiming. As, okay, he's got, you know, an unbound soul. He'll be fine. Jonah Strong is like, where is this guy? Where did he come from? As, okay, they will trade turrets, but again, the big thing is all the turret plates. The free farm here for aiming.
For Zeka, also looking at that Infinity Edge, right? That's the type of spike that you're going to need, but he hasn't really been able to accelerate the game either. And again, I don't think you're safe at all here underneath this turret.
They are trying to brute force it a little bit. Just a little bit of zoning ults, perhaps, as now Lehens is going to go in. They're going to sweep up the Sejuani, and Clid was not safe. He's like, oh, I'm pretty tanky. I should be okay. No! He gets immediately dunked by the 5 of them.
You can hard engage, right? Like, because you're so far ahead, it's not like you're matching in silence.
Oh boy.
Well, I don't know about this one. This is
kind of a combination of all of the things you just said. Life looks very dead as they are trying to go all in onto this Lux. He actually does a nice amount of damage. The Yone ult is here under the turret, but not quite enough damage follow-up from the side of Hanwha Life. So KT make the dive work. They're going to have to TP into the mid lane as Fiora is getting a free turret. There was a lot of stuff.
I don't enjoy that.
I'm just curious. I mean, do you put Ghost on F or D?
I'm a toaster.
Toaster, okay. Life is dead. He's toast. TP has to be used here. Zeka's just going to survive, but down a TP.
It's just a bit of a disaster, isn't it?
There's no Drake, there's no outer turrets. As okay, the hidden piggy is the scariest. As Clippy, he's just gonna get out. He's gonna shuffle as his ult just sails wide, and doesn't matter. He flashes and shuffles to safety.
Is not necessarily super high risk, and those type of traps.
So fast. Life has a crown, so he's not gonna take too much damage. Click goes in. As everything's sailing wide, everybody's so fast on this Cloud Rift that everybody's just missing skill shots.
Everyone's
pretty funny, yeah.
But KT, Radio just biding time. I personally think they can go for the Baron, but they might not want to take that risk when in 14 seconds there is a free soul.
No.
Lord Dominic's? But good enough. I'll take any item finish. I'll take.
Oh, Zach got nice damage, but not going to commit to that one. So he's beginning to hit some. And KT, you know, they got to do something. Okay, they're going to go for this Baron. Looks pretty likely they should get it, actually.
Oh, yeah.
They're at least going to force Hamalife to do something about it, as this teleport... I don't know what that was for, exactly. As here we go. Going to get him closer to the engage, I suppose, as Hamalife Esports gets a bit caught. KT going in there. Look at Keen. He is just running straight at them. The damage not quite there for the side of Hamalife Esports, and they are just getting run down like they are being hunted on this rift. As Viper is somewhere up north as we zoom farther and farther away. And Clid will eventually go down as well. Viper, the third one. And KT, they get the Baron, and they get 3 bonus kills. How about that? Let's be doing it.
Yeah.
KT's leading the charge. Like, this is awesome. As, okay, they're trying to get on top of Aiming, as Aiming just kind of laughs at the Yone. Where did he go? He just, like, disappeared into the ground or something, as Keen now is going to get stunned up, but he doesn't care. He's Kazanbe. This looks like the end of the game. The Baron buff enough. The knockups underneath the turret, as this is what you were talking about, Chronicler. They finally find an opportunity to just press all their buttons underneath the turret, and they will do exactly that. KT with actually the clean 2-0, nothing to see here.
It's a real 2-0.
This
Nothing
is great.
to see here. Actually, great play from KT.
I just want to say, I'm getting a little excited.
No, no, Valdez. No.
GG 2-0. KT come out hard today. Good stuff. And just like I said in the last one where DRX kind of got pummeled in the final game, same thing here for Hamalife. They had 1 kill, 2 towers, and a Herald. That's it.
Thank you very much, guys. This is Jason for the POG interview. Translation joined by Lehands and Keen from KT Roaster. Congratulations! It was a very pivotal moment for you guys, and you guys are able to secure this win against Hamalife Esports. It feels like it's been so long since I did a POG interview, so it feels good. Lehands, what about you? I know how to get POGs, so I'm gonna teach Keen some lessons about how to get POG. What are those? Oh, this is a tricky question. Well, maybe next time. So you guys just took down Hamalife Esports, and today's match was really, really important for KT Roaster after that Live Sandbox series. Yeah, we lost to Live Sandbox, and Hana also lost to Live Sandbox, so we were like, this is gonna be, the doomsday for us, like for either one of us, and I'm so relieved that we won. Game number 1, your Camille was the menace of the game. Could you break down your comp in game number 1? So we were on the red side, so we had to kind of react to the opponent's draft, and I think we got some decent comp over there, and actually Cuz and BDD did a great job early on, so we were able to have a very comfortable game later on. I mean, yeah, a lot of people are saying that current meta is all about the bottom lane, but today KT played around the top side. Was that something you guys prepared? This is not like a fully prepared strategy. We just followed our draft. We were just playing according to our comp because we were pretty all very experienced, so we just wanted to be more like reactive. Well, Hamalife Esports was really proactive, aggressive, like flashing forward, Kingen with Gnar. So did you kind of study Kingen's playstyle and wanted to be more countering his action? Well, yeah, I kind of believe that the performance and playstyle actually always change on the day they show up. So I want to be more like just like watching how they play and kind of figure out how they're feeling that day. And Lehands, you played Leona today. When enchanters are the meta picks right now. Well, Caitlyn Lux, versus Leona is the the champion matchup that I'm kind of confident in. And in the Korean side of the analyst desk, we just kept mentioning how KT controlled entire vision around the map. So what kind of communication did you and Cuz have? This is all from Hirai, you know, the vision lesson from Hirai helped us out so much.
접근 방법이었군요.
And this time around,
탑이 거의 서포터보다도
top laners this season are like not getting POGs at all. Like they're getting like less POGs than supports. What do you think about the current meta? While I was playing LCK, yeah, I kind of realized I was like not doing anything, but we lost already, you know. So this is definitely a rough meta for top laners. But today, Lehan's and Keen were able to win the POG despite the meta. And Lehan's at the end of the game 3, you were really excited about your vacation. Yeah, you know, like I think this is our first vacation in like 3 weeks. You know, it was a very packed schedule so far, but I'm so glad that I won today. I beat Viper and I got the vacation. Well, Keen said he's gonna go out and have some fun, but I'm gonna stay in KT's team house and practice. He's lying. I said I'm gonna stay. He's going out for fun. He's liar. And after that vacation, you guys will play up against Kwangdong Freaks. Keen, how do you feel? Kwangdong Freaks, yeah, this is a team that I have been in for a very long time, so it's gonna feel so weird to play against them, but I wish I could have a great game. I have been feeling not well recently, so I know my teammates are struggling a lot. But I'm so grateful that my teammates performed so well today. But you know, Kwangdong Freaks is also my ex-team, so I'm also really excited. And this will be the end of the interview from Lehan's Keen from KT Roaster, and back to the space. Thank you.